What happened in this accident?
I was driving, and so it was both of our fault. It was my fault, and it was also the driver's fault. He was in the two-door going over 60, which he shouldn't have been at all. And I actually ran a stop sign. But this is why I say it wasn't necessarily my fault. And because when the cops came, the whole neighborhood complained because there was this huge tree, this big drape tree that grew over the stop sign. And they've been calling the city to come cut down the tree for, they said, almost a year. So they said people run that all the time, not knowing, you know what I mean, a stop sign should be there. So that's what it was for me. I'm just driving, didn't see the damn stop sign. I got hit. So let's say this is my Jeep. I got hit, I spun out. And while I spun out, there was a parked car in my Jeep. The right side of my Jeep spun, hit the car, and I flipped over the parked car.
God damn.
And like, luckily I didn't break that. I was just, bro, I was bruised up so bad. Here, all it did is like, I was fucked up. And like, bro, it fucked me bad. I didn't even get in the car for like a month. I never forget, our best friend Sasha, he picked me up. I was standing at my grandma's house at the time. He picked me up, and we didn't even make it to the corner. I could not sit in the front seat. I had to get out and sit in the back seat, lay down in the back seat. And I was like that for a little while. But yeah, so after that accident, I literally went home, sore as hell, cried, because I was having all these damn realizations, just being true. I remember I texted my managers and stuff at the time, like, we gotta get on the call. This is important, they didn't know what was going on. I got on the call, I just told them like I was in a bad accident, and they thought that was it. Oh my God, are you okay? What do you need? And I was like, nah, I don't need anything. Honestly, I just need to be out of this group. Like, honestly, I can't do this no more. And they were like, no, it's an accident. That's, you know what I mean? They were saying like I was dismantled, whatever they wanted to say. But I knew, because I was already done with it for so long. You know what I mean? And, yeah.
But, okay, now we're doing more. Okay, hold on. Let me figure.
You wanted to know the details.
No, we're getting to business now. Alright, so how did you guys just up and leave the group? Like, come on, y'all signed papers and contracts. Like, was there any agreements? Like, come on, like, you know, like, you can just up and leave a contract. Like, how's that happening? Like,
the contract honestly was over once, probably.
You saw that? So the label that y'all was signed with, that was Interscope, right?
We were with Interscope.
Okay.
And then how we got out of that deal is when Prada left, some grimy shit happened, and so we were able to get out of that deal with no difficulties.
You mind saying what happened in that grimy shit? I mean, it's up to you. Like you said, you know, you family, bro.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, I think they were trying to sign Pride behind our back or some shit like that. So that was a breach of contract, so we were able to leave. Right. Then we went over to Sony, and then there was a point where I was the only one not signed to Sony because I didn't like the people we signed to. They just messed up a lot of business for me. Like there was a show called The Get Down. It's on Netflix. Yeah, it was based out of New York.
Yeah, I know.
So I went to do the audition, my first time ever doing an acting audition, and I landed the lead role for that show. The person who was signed with under Sony just shut him down. No. Every email they sent, his response was no. And then he had the nerve to call me saying they didn't want to negotiate.
But he was really...
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, man, fuck you.
Trying to control your life and all that.
Then the same thing happened. A week later, I went out for another role for Static Shock. Remember that cartoon? That shit was fire. So I went out for the role of Static Shock, got it. He did the same thing, and that's when I realized, like, okay, I gotta go. Because he was messing up so much money. Like, just for the Netflix role, I think it was 13 episodes. They was willing to do like $35K an episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all was so big at the time.
He was just messing up big money.
Yeah.
So then remember Jaden was in the show.
Yeah.
So then they booked the lead role. This is before I got my contract. They ended up booking the lead role. They didn't have Jaden for that role yet. Well, I think they did have him in mind, but then they really wanted me. They was like, yo, we got this role for you. He's kind of androgynous, you know, whatever. We'll pay you more. So they went up a whole extra $10K. He still said no. And I was just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So then we were all in Sony, and then eventually we were gone for so long. I think that deal just kind of went under the table. And then by the time the 2 new members came, we were kind of like independent. You know what I mean? Plus we pretty much had like the money to do it ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it all kind of stemmed from like once Prodigy left. And then once that happened, it was almost like the contract. Plus I think literally the contract was over during that year anyway. Yeah. Which is why it was just, he was free to just walk away.
So basically they made y'all do the All Around the World album, and that was basically the end of everything. Yeah, that was the end of everything. All Around the World album was the last album.
Yeah.
And that was probably the last album.
I don't think if I'm not mistaken, it wasn't because of the album. I just think our contract was like a few year contract. So by the time the album was done, it was our year to re-sign. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And then probably was like, I'm gone.
Yeah, so like let's talk about the financial part now. Like how was it like y'all splitting the money now between the management? Well, let's forget the management. How was you, Prod, Prince, and Rox splitting?
It was divided. It was equal.
It was equal?
It was equal. The thing is, we had Keisha.
Yeah.
He was pretty much running the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you were to think of a brain, she was the like creative director.
Yeah.
We also had 2 managers though.
Who was what? Like he.
It was like Keisha was the manager, and then we had Kenneth. Career. He was super low-key.
So who was the other man? The one that used to always be with y'all when y'all walked up on BT Awards?
Oh, I think Walter.
Yeah, who was he?
He was producer.
Producer, okay.
We were signed to his production company.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a lot of people trying to play a role.
Yeah, cause it was like so much people.
We had Vincent Herbert.
It was too much going on.
He was signed to Vincent.
Yeah, and that was Interscope Records. Yeah.
Which was cool because he had Gaga at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Interscope had Far East Movement.
Yeah.
LMFAO, Dr. Dre, like they had some.
Mindless Behavior, everyone was big on Interscope.
Everybody, Marilyn Manson, bro, everybody.
It was like at the time when you was on Interscope, you're the shit. Like,
yeah.
Interscope was like, that era, like, Interscope was like the big thing right there. You know what I mean? They had all the big artists and all that. That's so crazy, man.
I never signed to a label again.
Yeah, you know it's crazy because I always said like you know if like at that time like y'all really didn't need a label, bro. People were just not y'all, but people were just money hungry. My opinion, money hungry, and we're trying to reach for so much money. They knew how much they can get off y'all, but not thinking if we be independent, these boys take off.
Let me just say this to the camera: you're an artist, and you're a true creative, and you know what you're doing, and you want to create music, but you want to make good money. Remain independent. Do your research and figure out how to put your music on all platforms. And educate yourself because you make so much more. You will get to a point where you can invest in yourself. Wasn't I just telling you that?
Yes.
Bro, right now, let's just say this year alone, 2020 has been trash.
Yes. Well, especially with COVID.
I didn't start really dropping music until January 6th was my birthday. I dropped my first single video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen it. Very good.
Right now, after that, I dropped Ice Will Be Paris.
Yeah.
Then I dropped Jack Brothers with Brody.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 6 months. I've made so much goddamn money.
Yeah.
Just running the show by myself.
Yeah.
I have a manager. I have PR.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need. You don't need no fucking label. You don't need all these different avenues and platforms.
Yeah.
You just don't need it at all.
Because once you're known, that's all that matters. Like, you can run the show yourself.
Bro, and after all that, I'll be damned if I give anybody money to just sit on their ass.
Yeah, and you doing all the work. Like,
you're not about to own my masters. You're not about to own the rights to my music when I'm creating it.
Because, hold on, Mindless Behavior, y'all ain't own the masters. Y'all have no masters owned.
Our team did. And that's another thing.
Yo, y'all was like really.
A lot of people wasn't giving credit for what they were doing either. Like, people don't know this, but like, and if you do have the first album out there, look inside it. Those pictures, I literally drew by hand while traveling. I didn't get paid for that. I didn't get no credit for that. You get what I'm saying? Little stuff. Choreography like Dave Scott, kill choreo.
Mm-hmm.
But I was also a real ass dancer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also in there.
Showing, putting your work in, you get the credit for it.
Even pride sometimes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no credit.
No credit. And that's no disrespect to Dave at all.
Or just,
Love Dave Scott. He's probably one of the best choreographers dancers I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just team-wise.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's crazy. So, Prince, how y'all relationship? What's going on?
Not good at all. We don't even speak. I don't even care to speak to the kid.
What's going on? We keep it real on this platform. You know what I mean?
In a nutshell, and I'm not just saying this because it's me or I'm being biased at all. In a nutshell, it literally had nothing to do with me. Just like things on his end that was being said about me that were getting back to me from like secure people that like, if they said it, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Or just run into people that are like, oh, he did this, he done that, he said this, he said that. I don't do the he say, she say, you know what I mean? But also y'all have to understand that I've been in a group with this kid for 5 years.
Yeah.
I know how he maneuver. I know how he works sentences.
Yeah.
I've seen the text. I've seen everything.
No, you know him. I was like your brother at one point.
Yeah. So it's just like, it was no denying it. It was that type of thing. That's one. He also felt some type of way when I just left. He kind of felt abandoned. But it's just like, you gotta understand, my well-being is more important than anything else. I'm not going to keep being someone's puppet and being robbed for fun. No, it's not happening. That as well. It was just a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. Yeah, that's like me keeping it cute. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's still a lot of shit going on right now to where like the consumer don't know. So when I say little shit, they're like, Ray, why are you saying this or why are you saying that? Whatever. If y'all knew what I knew, like if I wanted to, I can really. If I wanted to, I can really, talk my shit and be disrespectful.
Listen.
And I'm being nice.
We're not gonna do that though, right? Yeah. We're grown men.
We're grown men. That's what I'm saying. I'm literally being nice.
Yeah.
And not out of respect to him, but out of respect to the beautiful people that actually love the group.
Yeah, the fans. And they don't want to see this. Your fans are hurt. They're hurt. You broke all their hearts. Y'all, the group.
Yeah.
Hurt people, and they don't want to see y'all fight. But it comes to, consequences.
You also have to understand that, like, and I've learned this with, like, meditation and just being spiritual. You understand when someone's a glitch in your life, you eliminate them. The best thing you can do is declutter somebody.
Yes.
Just eliminate, take them away. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what I had to do.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta just walk away.
Yeah. Because at this point, we're not benefiting each other in any way possible. Mm-hmm. Nothing good will come out of us being cordial, friend, whatever. Yeah.
It's not business no more.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If we were in high school, and I've said this to him, I've said this to even other members. If we were in high school, I would have never hung out with you. You would have never been in my friend group.
That's deep.
It's just true.
That's deep.
We bonded because we were put together in a group, and we were fortunate to be friends.
True.
And we became brothers because of that, because we were working every single day.
Yeah.
But as soon as we had the time to be independent and grow, we realized we're not alike.
Yeah, see people true colors and okay.
Exactly.
It was all fake for the cameras and everything.
In a sense.
No,
it was real at one point until we
grew up. We're grown men now. Like, bro, listen, like, I don't think we was forced to live be together, bro. Mm-hmm. This wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
It's that type of thing. You get what I'm saying? And like, that's that situation.
So everyone's broken up now. For me, you're cool with Pride, you're cool with Rock, Prince. Mm-hmm. Okay. And does anyone else feel the same way about Prince, or is it just you? I mean, if you want to speak for yourself.
No, I'm only gonna speak for myself.
Okay, so we're gonna talk for
I know how everybody else feels.
But you're not gonna say nothing. Though.
Yeah. That's not my
grown man. Man.
I'm only speaking on Rayan.
So if we could have a chance, like, do you ever see, like, honestly, on some man to man, bro, like, brother to brother, because we built a bond. Like, I came to LA, like you said. Like, I definitely came to LA to do business, but like, yo, it was just more like I came to chill. Really. Like, I had we just FaceTiming ever since I was in New York.
Yeah.
Like, real stuff. Do you see yourself going back to Mindless Behavior one more time? If y'all can do it one more time without the labels.
Like a reunion?
Yeah, just a one-time thing.
To make new music, no. If it was a reunion, to kind of bring back the tour, kind of like a Scream tour type thing we did. Yeah. If the bag is cute.
Yeah, I respect it. So it's about the money.
It's about the bag. Besides that, I'm not interested. Like I said, I'm making so much money right now.
Yeah,
as a solo artist, as an independent solo artist.
You don't gotta why go back?
I don't really need a reunion.
Yeah, I respect that.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
so it's done with. Yeah. Okay. I respect it. Yeah. So Mindless Behavior is over. Mm-hmm. You're willing to do one more reunion.
That's amazing.
Santo's locked up. Project his name. What you're doing now, I see you got the video. You said you're working on the album. No, the album is done.
Album's done.
Album's done.
That was some keep down. Okay. Just making like minor changes and things like that. But it's done.
Done.
It's completely done. Now it's up to me to come up with a release date. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the right time. I'm also working on a few treatments for videos. Yeah. Things like that. But if Love Died Every Day is complete.
Okay. You, like you say, you staying independent, not working with no more labels.
No.
Okay. You say you have a manager, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And how are you doing your management team? Pretty connected well?
But yeah, we're solid. My manager, Robin, I've known her. It's funny. She's from Chicago.
Yeah.
I met her when I was in the group.
Word?
We stayed close. Okay. So close. But when we was in Chicago, she runs the show. She's very well connected. She just knows how to do her job. And I call her mom. She called me son type thing. We just have that bond. So it's like now no one in my circle isn't. I don't have to worry about them. They're all trustworthy. I'm also working with my cousin. I'm just friend in general. Deshaun Jackson. Right now, whenever I receive it, he goes. Yeah, he has Jackpot. He has his label. He has his production company. So he also co-manages my career as well.
That's good.
So I just got a solid team around.
I see you doing your thing. You didn't give up. You know what I mean? Of course, you kept going.
I just wanted to separate from it.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
It's needed sometimes, for sure.
I see you starting to get into filming.
Yeah, a little bit.
I seen that. That was pretty dope. I was like, wow. Like, you gave me some, West Side Cali vibes. And drop top.
Well, honestly, I got my hands in everything. I'm into scoring.
Yeah. I'm pretty talented. It's pretty talented.
I appreciate it.
Pretty dope.
It's art. I've been doing without.
My boy's art. Yo, bro, you understand, bro, one thing I gotta say about you, bro, that you're really a dope person. You didn't treat me like no regular podcaster. You know what I mean? You treat me with respect, like a brother. You brought me into LA. For me, of course, we just vibing, you know what I mean? And this is legendary. This right now, for me, this is history, you know what I mean? So, our bond is gonna be history, you know what I mean? So,
oh yeah, for sure. It's not even the end.
It's not even the end. So yeah, we're gonna end this off. I'm here with my boy Rayan.
Yes.
And
here with my boy Rico.
Just gonna end this out. Yes. Everybody stay lit. Get straight to it. Stay positive.
And get ready for all the new material coming out.
Yes, sir.
Get fucking ready.
Yes.
Let's go eat.
That's what.
Just like that.